Tamron Hall. I am an elementary school teacher. The first time I realized there was somebody else with my same name is my brother went on a business trip to Chicago and sent a postcard back to me. It mentioned that there was a news anchor there by the same name of Tamron Hall. And then I started getting emails to the other Tamron Hall. Later on, when Tamron left Fox News Chicago, I got an email congratulating me for my new job at MSNBC. I do get a lot of Facebook friend requests and messages that I have to respond back. This isn't the same Tamron Hall that you think it is.
Okay, that's my first time seeing that. Please welcome the other Tamron Hall from the tiny town of Pelion, South Carolina, population 700. Welcome to the Tamron Hall show, Tamron Hall.
Hello.
Hi.
I know what to say after all this time.
This is crazy. Okay.
It's so nice to meet you.
It is so nice to meet you as well. Okay, where did your parents get the name?
Well, I had to ask my dad about this because I really knew more of the story of the name I was supposed to get but didn't get. So I had to ask him about it. And so it turns out during the time, you and I are about a year apart. And so during that time, there was a movie about a Tammy, and Debbie Reynolds did a song, Tammy's in Love. Oh. And they liked the name Tammy, and they wanted to have or to use that name, but they didn't want it to be exactly Tammy. So somehow it just morphed into Tamron.
That's amazing. So your parents at the same time were making up a name as my parents, yes. Miles away.
Exactly. South Carolina.
And I'm from Luling, Texas, which is about the same size as the town you're from. Now, your brother went to Chicago, and that's when you first heard that there was another Tamron Hall. Did you look me up? Were you curious who this person was?
Well, yes and no. At that time, that was 2004.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So he worked for a company that was based out of Chicago, even though he lived in South Carolina. And so he was on a business trip. That was a normal thing for him to do. It happened to coincide that year with his anniversary. The anniversary date was 4/4/04.
Okay.
And so his wife went with him, and Pam is his wife's name. They were, she said she just had the TV on for background noise and happened to see you on Fox News Chicago. And so they included that in the postcard.
Oh my
gosh. So I've known about you since 2004. And it's kind of funny because I've been able to follow you and I guess it's kind of been a measure of your success in how much information I've received about you, because people think I'm you, and I get Facebook friend requests and that sort of thing. Actually, when you changed jobs, when you left Fox News, I got your congratulatory email from your next job.
Oh,
and then
are you serious?
I would get emails that were the questions you were supposed to ask the guests on the show. And I didn't have any way to get back in touch with you to let you know.
So my team would send you my research?
Yes. So I would know who you were interviewing and what the questions were supposed to be.
Okay.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. And I would think, she needs this. But I didn't have a way to get it to you. And I tried to respond to the emails, but it was password protected. You had to have a password to be able to respond to the email.
So the other thing that we have in common is that our name is shared with a camera lens company. It's pronounced Tamron, and the spelling is exactly the same as ours. And I've been curious about that as well. So I wanted to know how the lens company got its name and the connection between us. Stacey Iera, the Vice President of Marketing and Communication for Tamron USA, is here with us. Thank you so much, Stacey, for joining us. Tell me, okay, the history of the company, of the lens company, because it's considered one of the best camera lenses in the world. And I've always wondered, where did it come from? My parents aren't into photography, so there's no way they stole the name from Tamron.
Right. Well, we've been around for since 1950. And in the infancy of the company, our co-founder, Mr. Tamura, had a very good business relationship with a Mr. Taron. And because our company name was very boring and long to remember, they decided to merge the two names and came up with Tamron in about 1956. So well before you.
Well before both of us, the lens company came to be. I remember when I actually finally got to a point where I could buy one of the lenses, I photographed myself and said, Tamron with a Tamron. And that was one of the bucket list things I wanted to do. Now, I know that I guess my sister in name, Tamron, loves photography, right? I saw that camera behind you earlier.
Yes, I do love to photograph. I'm no way a professional photographer, but yes, I always have a camera with me.
Well, listen, I can tell you one of the things that I cherish the most is my Tamron lens, and I cherish anything that has our name on it. So before you leave, because you were such a good sport, I wanted to give you a few personalized things for all of those years that we had to go without having our name on anything. So, from 3 female founding companies, our friends at Ray of Light created these stylish, one-of-a-kind acrylic clutches just for you. You can design by picking a color, clasp, and a font with your name on it. And you know I love a handwritten note. This gorgeous set is by Dear Annabelle. Each card has your initial engraved in gold lettering with rounded gold engraved edges. The set is complete with colorful lined envelopes in their keepsake box. And finally, this custom charm bangle from Elise Page Jewelry will surely make your wrist sparkle. You can personalize with your own letters, numbers, or charms that can move and slide on each bracelet. And Stacy, last but not least, you have a surprise as well, correct?
Yes, Tammy, we want to help take your photography to the next level. So we have our brand new 28-200 all-in-one zoom lens for mirrorless cameras that we would like to send out to you, and you can use it to photograph anything. It's an all-in-one zoom, and we can't wait to see the type of pictures that you take with it. Take it on vacation with you.
Thank you so much.
That is amazing.
You're
Stacy, thank you so much. Thank you to my friends over at Tamron USA. My sister with the same name, Tamron, thank you for sharing this journey. All my mail, just respond. Whatever you want to say to them. I don't even care. Thank you so much.
I get a lot of it.